Hello folks, my name is Gary Richardson and you are watching the ALDS Game 1 between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros at Minute Maid Park. It sure is a beautiful night for baseball. It's about 3 p.m. in the afternoon and Minute Maid Park is looking absolutely packed with Astros fans. Now we take a look at how the Royals and Astros stacked up during the regular season. See that on offense, Mark Reed did lead the team in most categories, and on defense, Reese Rolling actually led in most on the pitching side. There's our man Reese Rolling, ready to get the Game 1 start. His opposite number, Lance McCullers. Adam Pint will lead it off. He spent the majority of the year in the leadoff spot, compiling a .282 batting average and 25 home runs. The first pitch is low for a ball. Wow, Minute Maid Park is absolutely electric for this Game 1. You'd think Astros fans would be used to this by now, but there's just something about the playoffs. The 1-1 is outside for a ball. Adam Pint showing some good restraint there. He situates himself in the batter's box. We await the 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is hammered out to left field, but Michael Brantley will be there at the warning track to get it for the first out. Now let's take a quick look at the Royals lineup for this evening. We got Adam Pint, as you just saw, leading off, and Papa Pope, Mark Reed, Ron Swanson, JT Snipes, Jacob Kyle, Michael Craig, Gary Sanchez, and Ian Kramer in the 9-hole. Next up will be Papa Pope, a .286 batting average and 32 home runs on the season. He did miss time in July to a hamstring strain, but other than that, he played center field brilliantly this year. So he takes strike one there. The 0-1. Papa Pope takes that one. There's ball one. That's McCullers Jr. throwing that curveball a lot. That's to be expected. Here we see where McCullers goes on 2-1, and it is taken again for a ball. Papa Pope is known to have a pretty good eye. Mark Reed, as you can see on deck, that's the Royals' star player. Lance McCullers on 3-1, and it's taken for a ball. Papa Pope 160 is the first base runner of the night. Mark Reed to bat now. You've probably heard of Mark Reed. He is literally the greatest baseball player of all time. 40 home runs and 119 RBIs this season, but that's just child's play, really. Mark Reed takes the 0-0 pitch outside for a knuckle curveball. What'll they give Reed for 1-0? It's out, so it's a pitch out. They think Papa Pope might be trying to steal second base. I don't think so with Reed up. You never know when he's going to put one in the seats. Why risk trying to get thrown out there? Reed is ready for the 2-0. And McCullers pitches, and it's a foul right to the backstop for Reed. The 2-1 now. And Mark Reed swings at a ball at his head. Not looking like the greatest baseball player of all time, but I can assure you he is dangerous. The 2-2 now. Oh, and Mark Reed hits one. It's right into the right field gap. Springer is back, and he catches it at the warning track. I really thought that was going to be something. Man. Ron Swanson will bat next. The batting average may be low, but the power is real, especially against right-handers. McCullers will deliver the 0-0 pitch to Ron Swanson, who takes it for a ball inside. Ron is known to have a pretty good eye. He likes the fastball. He likes to swing at strikes. There's a pickoff throw to first. They're really worried about Papa Pope. Papa Pope's speed is game-changing as Ron takes a ball inside for the second pitch. The 2-0 is really where Ron Swanson makes all of his money. You can bet he's really swinging for a home run here. And Ron swings and hits it to ground ball to third base. Alex Bregman gets it, throws it on to first, and has no problem getting the not very speedy Ron Swanson out. And that will end the top of the first. Reese Rolling will pitch for the Royals. He's their ace, and really a workhorse this season. Jose Altuve will lead it off for the Astros. You see the first pitch here from Reese is a strike right down the pipe. Reese does throw hard, 95 to 97. Oh, and there's one inside on Jose Altuve. The third pitch of the night is in there for a strike. Reese is really dealing. The 3-2 is a ball. And Reese has walked Jose Altuve for the first at-bat of the Astros night. Let's hope this is not one of those classic Reese Rolling meltdown games. Next will be Carlos Correa. Reese gets one inside there. Did not quite catch the corner. Throwing a lot of fastballs early on. That's not too bad. Reese with the 1-0. And it's a foul back to the screen. The 1-1. And it's a slider hit to Adam Pine at first. On Ian Kramer at shortstop, and it is a double play. 3-6 to 3 double play. There's a strike to Brantley. Reese does move at a quick pace. Brantley then gets a second pitch, which is a foul. 0-2 on Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley is hard to strike out, but Reese will attempt to do so here, and he does. He does. Michael Brantley strikes out, and it is a surprisingly easy inning for Reese Rolling. We now move on to the top of the second, where JT Snipes 25 will lead it off for us. See here the 1-1, and JT Snipes swings and hits one deep, but foul, just foul to the right field line. The 1-2 though, and he takes that one for a curveball in the dirt. JT Snipes is known to have a very good eye. He is a professional hitter. The 2-2, and he fouls that one off. Next 2-2, JT Snipes swings and he hits a ground ball over to Jose Altuve at second base for the first out of the inning. Next we have the Royals third baseman Jacob Tayo, number 56. Jacob Tayo swings and hits the first pitch right to the backstop. Jacob was a mediocre hitter. He showed some promise in the regular season. And he takes that one for a pitch inside. As you can see, he's one of the Royals who are sporting mustaches. He and Michael Craig. Let's see what they can do for Jacob with the 1-1. And he takes that one low. Now Lance McCullers on the 2-1. And Jacob Tayo swings and hits the ball down the line. And that will rattle up there against the wall. And I think Jacob Tayo will have our first hit of the ball game. And then it is indeed a double. You can see he got to that ball and just stroked it right down the left field line. And did not stop running until he hit that second base bag. Up next after him, we have Michael Craig, the Boys' second baseman. Michael Craig does not hit a tremendous amount, but he does in fact field well. You can see Michael Craig fouling that 1-0 pitch off. We'll go to 1-1. Oh, and Michael Craig swings and hits this one straight to George Springer for the second out. We see the postseason bracket right now. Royals and Astros. Gary Sanchez will be next. Gary Sanchez served as the first-string catcher for most of the year until he was replaced late by Jaden Hockett. However, they are giving Gary Sanchez a chance to prove himself in Game 1. You see Gary on the 2-2 pitch, and he takes that one for a changeup outside. The full count now. And Gary swings and messes at a curveball in the zone for strike 3 and out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. Jordan Alvarez will be the first batter that Reese Rolling faces here in the bottom of the second. The first pitch he throws will be a slow curveball that does not quite hit the zone, quickly followed by that signature Reese Rolling fastball that splits the night. Next pitch, and Jordan Alvarez hits one very, very, very far in Minute Maid Park. He really clobbered that Reese Rolling hanging breaking ball. It'll be 1-0 Astros. You see here, it was just a tumbler that Jordan Alvarez absolutely clobbers, 113 miles per hour off the bat, landing just 452 feet away from home plate. Very next batter, George Springer, will hit one into the gap, and Papa Pope cannot cut it off. Get it up there against the wall and fire it into second base. But George Springer has himself a double. Papa Pope maybe thought he could have dived for that ball, but kind of bailed last minute and let it hit up against the wall. Reese Rolling will face Yuli Gurriel now. He just gets that one into center field, but Papa Pope is there to cover it. Throws it into Ian Kramer for the first out of the inning. Kyle Tucker will ground out to Adam Pine over at first base, and Reese Rolling now has a runner on third with 2 outs. And that's right to Adam Pint over at first. I just realized that was indeed Yuli Gurriel. So whoever hit that last ball was not Yuli Gurriel. But Jordan Alvarez is the big story. Leading off for the Royals as they attempt to crawl back in this one will be Ian Kramer, the shortstop. Ian Kramer only hit $180 during the regular season, but sometimes the postseason can really bring out the best in a player. Ian's teammates do regard him as little more than just a complete shitter, but see, there's a foul ball. Ian Kramer will go to 0-2. And he takes that one for a ball outside. The 1-2. Another good take by Ian Kramer. He brings the count to 2-2. Southgate here situated in the box. Lance McCullers on the 2-2 pitch. And Ian Kramer hits a lazy fly ball into right center field, but it will be caught by Jose Altuve for the first out. Not a good at bat by Ian Kramer. After an Adam Pike ground out, we go right to Papa Pope, who will bat with 2 out in the inning. Papa Pope takes that first one. There is a reason Papa Pope is batting at the top of the order. He is one of the Royals' best hitters. The 1-0, and he takes that one as well. Papa Pope did draw a walk his first at bat to set up a Mark Reed flyout. The 2-0, and 2-0 pitch is right where you want it, but Papa Pope just gets under it a little bit. We now go to the 2-1 pitch from Lance McCullers, and it is swung through and missed by Papa Pope. The 2-2 pitch is hit into the air, but George Springer will have no problem with that one, and the Royals go down 1-2-3 in the top third inning. Astros 1, Royals nothing. The light-hitting catcher Garrett Stubbs, who put up eerily similar numbers to Ian Kramer in the regular season, will lead it off for the Astros as Reese Rolling throws a 2-seam fastball that did not quite catch the corner. On the 1-0, Garrett Stubbs hits a little tiny pop-up into left field, but Mark Reed just out of nowhere comes flying and misses the ball. He'll have to track that one down. By the time he gets it into third base, Garrett Stubbs, the catcher, has reached third base for a triple. You see just Reese Rolling jams him here, and man, Mark Reed thought he could get to that ball, and just not a good effort there from Mark Reed. He has not played well. Reese Rolling on the 1-1 here to Jose Altuve. Hits a pop fly to Ron Swanson in right field. Ron Swanson will get there and fire it into home plate. Garrett Stubbs will not test the arm of the the legendary Ron Swanson. Now on to Reese Rolling versus Carlos Correa now. 1 out in the inning. Garrett Stubbs still on third base, and they hit another ball to Ron Swanson. Will Garrett Stubbs test the arm of Ron Swanson? He will. And Ron Swanson gets a ball, and he fires it into Gary Sanchez, who puts the tag down, and Garrett Stubbs is out for the end of the inning. What a throw by Ron Swanson. Going now to the top of the 4th inning, Mark Reed will lead it off. They'll take that one outside. They are careful to pitch to Mark Reed. You see, he almost went deep last time, and he hits that one deep to center field. And not quite enough as George Springer is able to track that one down. Mark Reed is just getting under a few of these fly balls. Next is Ron Swanson, of course. Ron Swanson made that epic throw last inning to keep the game at 1. Keep the deficit at 1, I should say. Swanson takes a knuckle curveball outside. We go to the 1-1 now as Ron Swanson takes that one as well. Ron Swanson is a very patient hitter indeed, but he loves to hit, and he loves to hit the fastball. 2-1, and there's that. Oh, it's a changeup, but he'll hit it right to George Springer. George Springer has been busy today. JT Snipes now up. Lance McCullers gets a call there on the outside corner. JT Snipes probably not happy about that, but he'll swing and miss at a curveball low. JT Snipes down 0-2, which is usually not a problem for him. He has good plate discipline and good contact skills. And he'll pop that one up to George Springer, who catches all 3 outs at the top of the 4th, and we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Reese Rolling continuing to cruise through after that Jordan Alvarez home run. I'll face Michael Brantley, who has just been a thorn in the side of the Royals and continues to get another hit. Ron Swanson will fire that one at Adam Pine at first base just to see. Asshole Michael Brantley gets another hit. Now Jordan Alvarez, who bit Reese Rolling with a home run last at-bat, will work himself to a 2-2 count as Reese Rolling gets him with a high fastball. That's revenge right there. Good job, Reese. I'm supposed to be a non-biased announcer, but look at this beautiful form, beautiful mechanics from Reese Rolling. He just gets the absolute dumbass that is Jordan Alvarez. Now Reese Rolling against George Springer, who hits one into center field. Take that, George. Papa Pope will catch that, just as George Springer has caught so many of the Royals' fly balls. Good job to get to that one by Papa Pope. Now we have Alex Bregman. Alex Bregman against Reese Rolling. Bregman takes a good pitch for an 0-2 count. Reese Rolling trying to strike out Alex Bregman, which he does. He does with a changeup. That is a good inning. Good inning from Reese Rolling. Astros 1, Royals nothing. We go now to Heidi Watton, who has some information for us about Jacob Tayo.
Yes, hello. Jacob Tayo has recently won the largest penis award for baseball players. As you can see, he is very happy about this award, and hopefully this play will, this award will make him play better on the field.
Well, thank you, Heidi. That was very good information. And there's our boy, who is apparently the self-proclaimed biggest penis in the whole world, Jacob Tayo. He did double last time around. I think that's still the only extra base hit, maybe the only hit we have in this game. You see that Jacob Tayo's on-base percentage was under 300. That's not good to see, but once again, anyone can turn it around in the playoffs. Lance McCullers delivers the first pitch to Jacob Tayo, who watches that go by for a strike. Now the 0-1 pitch, and Jacob takes that inside for a 98 miles per hour fastball. Lance McCullers Jr. is really pumping gas tonight.
Jacob Tayo waits the 1-1. Oh, and Jacob slugs that one to left center field. A perfect, and it's on top of the railroad tracks. Jacob Tayo has hit one out of Minute Maid Park. That'll tie the game 1-1. Dear God, that might have been farther than Jordan Alvarez's home run. Jacob Tayo really got a hold of that one. He high-fives Michael Craig on his way to the dugout. And he just hits a fastball square and hits it right over the train tracks, right over that HoustonAstros.com sign. Man. Michael Craig will be up now. The 0-0 pitch is taken. He'll go to the 3-1. And he'll draw a walk. Man, what an at-bat by Jacob Tayo to take the first strike, but not get worried and just wait for your pitch. Man, he really clobbered that one. Jacob Tayo now has, I think, 2 of the Royals' only 2 hits. Gary Sanchez will be up now. I'll take the 0-0 pitch, and I'll swing at that one in the dirt. The 0-1 is a ground ball to Carlos Correa over to Jose Altuve at second base, and into a double play. The classic patented Gary Sanchez ground into a 6-4-3 double play. Ian Kramer will be up now. Some have speculated whether Ian Kramer is even capable of hitting a baseball, but and Ian Kramer lines that one into right field to prove the critics and myself wrong. Ian with a nice piece of hitting going to the opposite field. Pillars Jr. will now get a little mound visit as they talk about what exactly to do with Adam Pint, I believe, is the next one up. There is Adam Pint, and he takes that one for a ball. That's Pillars' pitch count is getting up there. It's 68 in the 5th. That's not too bad. Adam Pint lines that one into center field, but I do not think it has quite what it needs to, and George Springer catches that one just before the warning track. But man, Jacob Tayo absolutely sending that baseball to the moon. Look at it just disappear into the night. Kyle Tucker now as Reese rolling with only 42 pitches. He's looking to maybe throw a complete game here. His first pitch strike after first pitch strike for Reese rolling. What he's done all season, really. Oh, but Kyle Tucker has other ideas as he lines that one into right field. Papa Pope is there and fires at Ian Kramer at second base. Man, Kyle Tucker might be one of the more likable Astros, but they're just not likable. Kyle Tucker, absolute douchebag, of course. Yuli Gurriel will bat next as he lines that one, or flies that one, over to right field, and Ron Swanson. Easy catch for the legendary Ron Swanson, even though he does not move around very well. He's still a pretty sure-handed right fielder who has an absolutely impeccable arm. He's rolling against Miles Straw. No, Garrett Stubbs. Yes, Garrett Stubbs now. Garrett Stubbs hit that triple, as you'll remember, last at-bat. He's rolling ahead of Garrett Stubbs. Oh, and that's hit to Jacob Tayo, who turns it into a double play. Well done, Royals. There's our man, Jacob. Royals 1, Astros 1. The inning is ended on a beautiful turn by Michael Craig. Reese Rolling continues to pitch well. On to the top of the 6th. Papa Pope will lead off. Papa Pope is 0 for 1 with a walk in the first inning and a fly out to center. I'll take that one in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 from Lance McCullers, and it is swung on and hit back to the catcher. First strike of the at-bat. Maybe the Royals would like to see that pitch count for Lance McCullers get a little bit higher than 71. Papa Pope, always a good at-bat when he comes to the plate. Now the 1-2 for Papa Pope as he gets situated. Oh, and a good take from Papa Pope. Well done. 2-2. Those are the kind of at-bats the Royals are going to need to get back into this ball game. Oh, and I stand corrected. Papa Pope has checked his swing unsuccessfully, and that will be a strikeout from Lance McCullers. Mark Reed up next. Mark Reed 0 for 2 with a good fly out and a bad fly out, both to center field. Oh, and Mark Reed lines the first pitch right to his nemesis, George Springer, who catches that one. That's probably about 100 miles off the bat. Ron Swanson up next. Ron Swanson with a line out and a ground out. Ron Swanson swings at the first changeup, fouls that one off. The 1-2 pitch now to Ron Swanson gets him swinging. Lance McCullers Jr. just cruises through the meat of the Royals lineup. On to the bottom of the 6th inning, Reese Rolling will continue to pitch. And Jose Altuve is looking to get on board. It is popped high to Gary Sanchez right behind the plate. Gary has no problem with that despite the alleged defensive inability. Next will be Carlos Correa as Reese Rolling gets ahead of him as well. The first pitch strikes. They just keep coming. The 2-2 now from Reese Rolling, and ooh, Carlos Correa almost got that one into the seats. Just maybe a little bit on the hands. There for Mark Reed to catch it. Mark Reed, always a good defensive outfielder, despite what you've seen in this game. Oh, the pest, Michael Brantley, will get in that bat, but he's down to 0-2. And he'll hit a ball off the wall. Maybe, oh, it just keeps going for a home run. Michael Brantley with one of the cheapest home runs you might ever see. I think maybe there was some ball trickery or some wind had to do with that one. I don't know about that. Michael Brantley hits a maybe 340 foot home run. Just barely squeaks out of here. 336, 88 miles per hour off the bat. And Reese Rolling just gets cheated. Jordan Alvarez up now. I'll line that one down the right field line. Jordan Alvarez and Michael Brantley. Oh, Jordan Alvarez will just cruise on into second as Ron Swanson with an absent-minded throw over the first base. I think he kind of assumed it would be a single, but Jordan Alvarez takes advantage of that absent-minded play. Reese Rolling now against George Springer. And he'll ground that one over to Ian Kramer, who fires that to Adam Pint. No problem. But the Astros do get one on some bullshit from Michael Brantley. JT Snipes up now. JT Snipes 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. But, you know, all things considered, a good leadoff man in this situation. High on-base percentage, as you see at 346, about 100 points above his batting average. He swings. He does like to swing at the first pitch, but he does have good plate discipline nonetheless. The 1-2 pitch is taken for a ball. JT Snipes just worked the count to 2-2. Oh, right down the middle with the changeup, but JT Snipes can't handle it. The next 2-2, JT Snipes swings and hits one right up in the air. The Stubbs will be there for an easy out number 1. Well, today's hero, really, for the Royals, Jacob Taya, will come up again. He hit the double down the left field line and then the home run over the railroad tracks there and left. Jacob Taya will see the first pitch, and he takes that one in the dirt. Lance McCullers no doubt remembers. Jacob Taya giving that bat wag, letting Lance McCullers know he's here. The 1-0, and it's hit foul. Jacob Taya just a little bit in front of that changeup. I wonder if he's looking fastball. The 1-1. Oh, and Jacob Taya. It's a second home run for tonight off the back wall of Minute Maid Park, and it bounces back into left field, and we are tied once again. Jacob Taya puts the team on his back with his third extra base hit of the night. We are tied here in Houston. Michael Craig just can't believe it. Oh. And he knew it. And he knew it with the bat flip at the end. Right there off the cement wall. And that'll be the end of Lance McCullers' day. Jacob Tile sends Lance McCullers to the bench. Basically by himself. 3 at-bats, 3 extra base hits, 2 home runs. Chris Davinsky will come in. He had a decent year, 70 innings pitched with 69 strikeouts. And a 3.73 ERA. Michael Craig will take that. First pitch for a ball. Michael Craig 0 for 1, but he did have a walk in the 5th. The 1-1 pitch now, and Michael Craig swings and misses. The 1-2 is grounded onto short, and Carlos Correa will have no problem with that. Very sure-handed shortstop, despite the fact that he's an asshole. Gary Sanchez will be the, the 4th hitter to bat in this inning, I believe. Yellow pitch to Gary Sanchez is taken. Gary Sanchez on the 1-0. Gary does hit much better on 2-0 and 3-0 than he does on 0-2, and he hits that one down the line, but it's foul. Man, classic Gary Sanchez bad luck. 2-2 pitch now for Gary Sanchez, and he swings and fouls it off. Full count now to Gary. Still staying alive. Gary Sanchez putting up a very un-Gary Sanchez-like good at-bat here. Where will Chris Davinsky go on the full count now? 2 down in the inning, and right to Carlos Correa at shortstop. No problem. Gary's not even running. We go on. But Jacob Tile with his 2nd home run of the night, and the 2nd Royals run of the night. Jacob Tile is the only reason they're in this game. Reese Rolling will continue his day into the bottom of the 7th with only 66 pitches. The Astros are very unlike the Astros in this game, where they are not working the count very well. Despite that, we have a 3-1 count that's hit into right field, and Ron Swanson is there once again for the first out of the inning. Now Reese Rolling will be taken out in favor of... Let's see who's coming in. Brett Van Hove. Brett Van Hove, probably the best reliever the Orioles have in their bullpen besides Keith Underscore. Man, what a questionable decision to take Reese out. I wonder if they just liked the matchup of Brett Van Hove versus Kyle Tucker better. Reese had struggled against lefties. With Brett Van Hove's bald head facing Kyle Tucker. Brett Van Hove throws about 1,000,000 miles an hour as he gets to 2-2 and strikes Kyle Tucker out with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Painted the inside corner there, but it did not matter. Kyle Tucker swung right through it. It's not quick enough to catch the Van Hove heater. Van Hove will face Yuli Gurriel, who hits it into the hole at shortstop, but Ian Kramer showing some very nice defensive prowess there. Gets the 3rd out of the inning, no problem. On to the top of the 8th, Joe Smith will come in. Joe Smith had a 2.4 ERA with 48 innings pitched. Ian Kramer will be the leadoff hitter. He did have a single in right field, as I was talking about his inability to hit the baseball. You see the 1-1 pitch now. Ian Kramer is swung on and jammed and popped up over the first base. The shitter will walk back to the dugout. See, the start comparison are eerily similar between Reese Rolling and Lance McCullers. Both allowed 2 runs, both pitched 6.1 innings, 2 earned runs. Reese with more hits, about the same amount of strikeouts. Orioles leadoff hitter Adam Pint will come up for his, I believe, 4th at-bat. And he'll take that one on the outside corner. I don't believe Adam Pint has ever faced Joe Smith. Also, these guys are rookies, never played in the postseason game. These are their postseason debuts. Adam Pint with the 1-0. And he swings and hits that one over to Yuli Gurriel at first base. Throws it over to Joe Smith. And Adam Pint has grounded out for the 2nd time. Papa Pope now up. Papa Pope will take the first pitch for 1-0. Orioles will really be looking forward to some offensive production from Papa Pope. He has played well defensively. And he'll take that one inside. The 2-0 pitch to Papa Pope, and it's swung on and hit deep into left field. Papa Pope has given the Royals the lead. It's over the railroad tracks and out of Minute Maid Park. Papa Pope running around the base paths, waving his arms like a madman. Joe Smith has just given up a home run. Papa Pope with one of the more clutch home runs you'll see. Top of the 8th inning, tie game. And he is getting the crowd amped up. I guess this is an away game. He's getting the dugout amped up. High fives all around. Jacob Tile, Michael Craig, Lou Gehrig. Yeah, Papa Pope is the man. Smith just hangs a slider here, and Papa Pope destroys it. And of course, the bat flip at the end. Pretty. 431 feet. I'm sad we didn't get to see how far Jacob Tile's first home run went. I'm sure it went farther than that. Mark Reed will be up now. Reed swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. The problem with having such a deep lineup, at least for the opposing team, is that you give up a home run to Papa Pope, you have to face the best player in the league for the next at-bat. Mark Reed sees the 0-1, and he swings and hits it. Deep, is it gone? It will be. Mark Reed homers. Back-to-back home runs for the Royals. Mark Reed goes opposite field. Like he didn't even have to work for it. Barely swung. Right off that concrete wall and left. Mark Reed with one of the prettier swings you'll probably ever see. Royals 4, Houston 2. Look at that gorgeous lefty swing. Just right into left field. Almost off that, right off that Houston Astros sign. Brooks Raley will be in now. I don't know if Brooks Raley is a rookie, but I do not recognize the name. It's kind of a wonder why Ryan Presley or Roberto Ozuna are not in the game at this point. Swanson will swing at the first pitch and take the next two. He'll work himself to a 2 count, 2-2 count, and he'll swing and miss at the slider. And all the shit I've talked about Brooks Raley strikes out Ron Swanson. Royals 4, Astros 2. Toadsworth, the 5'5", 150-pound, 43-year-old right-hander, will come into the game to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Toadsworth throws extremely slow. He has that signature pitch that you see right there. Maybe the show calls it a knuckleball, but it's really his changeup. Toadsworth has given hitters fits all season. Oh, and Garrett Stubbs hits that one. Right. Oh, and Ron Swanson cannot get there. And he's also having some trouble running towards the ball, and Garrett Stubbs is in with his second triple of the night. Toadsworth really hung the changeup there. I mean, that's the point, but Garrett Stubbs was not fooled. He hits that one off the right field wall, assisted maybe a little bit by Ron Swanson's poor defense. Jose Altuve will come up now and hit that one deep center field. Papa Pope will be there, but Garrett Stubbs will no doubt tag up, and yes, he will score. So 2 batters later, and Toadsworth has given up a run. Carlos Correa will have a chance at Toadsworth. He'll hit that one to the right field, but Ron Swanson is there this time. Toadsworth delivers the 1-1 to Michael Brantley, who swings and hits that one into the gap. Ron Swanson won't be able to get there. Michael Brantley will look to have another hit on the night. And it'll be a double as Papa Pope gets there and fires that one into the infield. Miles Straw will come in as a pinch runner for Michael Brantley, thank God. Yordan Alvarez hit a home run off the foul pole. Toadsworth hung the change up there, and Yordan Alvarez did not miss it. Look at the snake rounding third base. Not a good pitch there from Toadsworth, although really about what you can expect from Toadsworth. Just right off the Burgers sign or whatever the fuck they got going on. Keith Underscore will now come in, as Toadsworth did not do what they asked, and Keith Underscore, the closer, will have to come in the bottom of the 8th inning and attempt a 4-out save. The 2-2 pitch now to George Springer, and George Springer swings and misses. Keith strikes him out, but Jordan Alvarez puts the Astros on top 4-5. Going on to the top of the 9th, it's Ryan Presley who will come in instead of the closer Roberto Osuna. The Astros are obviously very confident, wanting to save their closer for the next game. JT Snipes will be the first man to face Ryan Presley, as he takes that one outside for a fastball. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and hit to Alex Bregman at third base. Bregman throws it over the first for the first out at the top of the 9th. As Jacob Tile will come up as the Royals' second to last chance. Let's see what he can do. You no doubt remember the previous 2 home runs and the double. The swagger that Jacob Tile had with that last bat flip. He will face Ryan Presley. The first pitch. And it's taken for a ball. Maybe Ryan Presley getting a little bit squeezed there at the top of the zone. The 1-0 pitch to Jacob Tile. And that's taken as well for a 2-0 count. Jacob Tile does love hitting on a 2-0 count. Maybe we can expect a fastball here from Ryan Presley. Jacob Tile is a good fastball hitter, though, as he's shown multiple times this game. The 2-0. And Jacob Tile hits that one deep to left field. It's going, and it's over the wall. Just like Michael Brantley's home run earlier, Jacob Tile has maybe gotten a little bit of a cheap shot from Minute Maid Park, but it nonetheless ties the game at 5. 2 outs left. And Royals game. Jacob Tile absolutely killing this game. His 3rd home run of the day. The Astros cannot believe it. Ryan Presley cannot believe it. JT Snipes cannot believe it. Jacob Tile can. And we see Jacob Tile just getting to that ball under his knees. Beautiful piece of hitting for his 3rd home run of the game and 4th extra base hit of the game to put the Royals tied with the Astros at 5. Michael Craig will now come up. The 0-1 pitch to Michael Craig is hit down the right field line. That's going to get down. That's going to be extra bases for Michael Craig for his first hit of the ball game. We'll get on into second base as the Astros find a way to get in. Run fast McSkinney will be the pinch hitter. I believe that's for Jaden Hockett, or for Gary Sanchez. Run fast McSkinney will come in to pinch hit. Run fast is a big boy. He'll start tomorrow's game. The 0-0 pitch to Run Fast. And Run Fast hits that one into right field. Oh, and it's over the head. It's over the head of the right fielder. Run Fast using that blinding speed to get into second base as Michael Craig gets easily to third. Right down the middle from Ryan Presley. He doesn't know what he's doing, and Run Fast McSkinney, of course, does not miss it. A good hitter, a good pitcher. Roberto Osuna will come in to replace Ryan Presley. No idea why Roberto Osuna was not in the game in the first place, as Big Brisby will come in to pinch hit for Ian Kramer. Big Brisby known for his strikeouts and his home runs, but mostly his strikeouts. The 0-1 pitch on Brisby. And it's a pitch out. Not sure why, with runners on second and third. 1-1 pitch to Brisby. Oh, and Brisby lines that one into right field. Just gets through. Run Fast McSkinney coming to the plate, and he dives, and he's safe. Big Brisby with a 2-run clutch RBI single. How about that from Big Brisby? Known for his strikeouts, and he pokes one the opposite way. Run Fast obviously using that big frame and long strides to cover a lot of ground. Adam Pint will now come up, and he'll hit a lazy fly ball into center field for the second out of the inning. But how about Big Brisby? trio of Jacob Tayo, Papa Pope, and Jacob Tayo and Big Brisby. Man, this Papa Pope there strikes out to end the top of the ninth. Jaden Hockett will come in to replace Gary Sanchez as catcher. And Keith Underscore will attempt to finish this ball game, and he immediately gives up a 2-0 home run to Alex Bregman, cutting the lead to just 1. Keith Underscore, what are you doing? Fastball right down the middle, and Alex Bregman does not miss it. Kyle Tucker now. It's a deep fly ball into right field, but I believe Papa Pope will be there, and he will. For the first out. Maybe Keith getting away with that one. Keith now to Yuli Gurriel. Yuli Gurriel lines that one into right field. Ron Swanson will pick it up and do his signature throw to first base. No avail. Yuli Gurriel singles into right field. But the tying run on first base and the winning run at the plate, Miles Straw will hit that one into right field, and all of a sudden Keith's in trouble. The Royals bullpen is really struggling tonight. Krusty Aaron will come in to replace Keith Underscore. Krusty is known for his patented Krusty ball. Many call it a fork ball, but it is in fact a Krusty ball. Age 21, 6'3", 214. There's that Krusty ball in action right there. He'll face Jose Altuve, probably not the man you really want to face, but Krusty has a lot of movement on his pitches, and Michael Craig will get to that line drive for the second out. Krusty will attempt to get the third out. As Carlos Correa hits that one into right field, and Ron Swanson is there. The Royals win. Keith Underscore does get the win. Rather undeserved win, as Big Brisby and Mike Jordan and Michael Craig are there to shake hands. You see Keith there and Big Brisby. A good win for the Royals. A comeback win. Jacob Tayo is really the story of this game. Jacob Tayo with 4 at-bats, 4 extra base hits, 3 home runs. Across the air, and then to close out the game with Jaden Hockett, Papa Pope, Mark Reed, Ron Swanson, Michael Craig, and I believe that's Adam Pint there. So Kansas City wins 7-6. Keith is the winning pitcher, and the top hitter is Jacob Tayo, 4 for 4, 3 home runs, 1 double. Like I said, maybe one of the best postseason performances you'll ever see from a hitter. Jacob Tayo will no doubt be taken away by the reporters there to give a post-game interview. We go now to Jacob Tayo. Yeah, I just thought I was gonna hit a couple balls into the sea. I really didn't expect that to happen, but you know, I do have the largest penis in the world, so. And there's Jacob Tayo's card, being player of the game. Beautiful bat flip there for his second home run of the night. Stared at it and watched it.